Hello everyone and welcome to Teacher Valerie's English Lessons. Today's lesson is for Year 4, which is under Unit 1, Where Are You From? So today's lesson is about the subject-verb agreement and contractions. And the lesson is based on page 5 from the student's book Get Smart Plus 4, and I just want to highlight on this part of the lesson. So let us read together. She's from the US. It's Jill. And in the box here, I'm, his, she's, we're, you're, they're from the US. So what are these actually? I know some of you were wondering, but it's okay. I will explain further in our next slides. But before that, we will look at the lesson objectives for today. So by the end of the lesson, you will be able to learn about, in part 1, subject-verb agreement, and in part 2, contractions. So the first part of the lesson is about subject-verb agreement, and I will use a table to explain to you about part 1. So for subject-verb agreement, you must have the subject pronouns. Okay, there are 7 subject pronouns, which are I, he, she, it, you, they, and we. So these are the 7 subject pronouns. So let's put them into nouns. For I, he, she, and it, they are singular nouns because each of them is used for only one person, or for example it for an object or an animal. That is why these are singular nouns. And for the subject pronouns you, they, and we, the nouns are plural because they are for many people, okay, or more objects or more animals. So after the subject pronouns, the verbs to be is must go after the subject pronouns. So the verbs to be, there are 3. For I, the verb to be is am. Please remember, am is only for the subject pronoun I. Okay, am is always with I. Next is the verb to be for he, she, and it is. Okay, because this one is for singular. Next is the verb to be for you, they, and we is are. Are is for plural nouns. Next is the full form. Okay, the full form means the combination of the subject pronouns and the verbs to be. For the first one, it will become I am. So when we combine the subject pronoun I and the verb to be am, it will become I am. Same goes to the subject pronoun he. He is will become he is. Next, she is, and then it is. So next one, for the plural subject pronouns you, they, and we, the full form will become you are, they are, and we are. So that's all for part 1, which is about subject-verb agreement. Okay, next, in part 2 of the lesson, it is about contractions. Contractions is the short form of the full form just now, the full form of the subject-verb agreement. Okay, let's recall the full form. So the first one is I am, and then he is, she is, it is, you are, they are, and the last one is we are. So for the contraction of I am, it will become I'm. Okay, you just write apostrophe and am after the subject pronoun I. Next is the contraction for he is. It will become his, and then she is will become she's, and it is will become its. So for contraction, for the full form with the verb to be is, you just write apostrophe s at the back of each subject pronoun. Next one is the contraction for you, they, and we, because the verb to be here are, so you will become your, they are will become their, and we are will become we're. For contraction are here, you just write apostrophe re at the back of each subject pronoun. So that is all for part 2, contractions. Next is activities. We have 2 types of activities. The first activity is to recall on the subject-verb agreement that we have learned. And what you need to do is, you need to choose the correct verb to be. Okay, verb to be, just now there are 3, am, is, and are. So for question number 1, let's look at the picture here. Okay, this is a man, and the man is from Mexico. The sentence is, Carlos is from Mexico, he blank Mexican. There are 3 answers that you need to choose, which are am, is, and are. Let's look at the subject pronoun here. Okay, so it is he, because Carlos is a man, that's why we use he. And remember that he is a singular noun, so singular must go with singular verb to be, which is very good. The answer is. So the full sentence will become, Carlos is from Mexico, he is Mexican. Next, we go to question number 2. Okay, this is a cat. So the sentence is, this is Kitty, it blank cute. So because Kitty is a cat, and that is why we use it, because it is an animal and it is only one. If one means this is singular, so when we use singular noun, it must go with singular verb to be. So the answer is very good, is. The sentence will become, this is Kitty, it is cute. And the last question for activity 1, question 3. Okay, let's look at this picture. So there are 1, 2, and 3 children there. This is the sentence, we blank from Malaysia. So let's look at the subject pronoun here. It is we. So we is only for plural noun. So if it is plural noun, means the verb to be must be also plural. So am is singular, is singular, and the last one is are. Okay, are is the only plural verb to be. So we are from Malaysia. So question 1, 2, 3 is for activity 1. Let's go to our last activity, which is activity 2. And this activity 2 is to recall on the contractions that we have learned. And what you need to do is, you need to write the complete sentences with the correct contractions. For example, in question 1, this is me. I am from China. okay, because this is about contractions. So you need to find the full form. The full form means you need to find the subject, the subject pronoun, and also the verb to be. So here I am, okay, this is the full form of the subject-verb agreement just now. You need to change this into contraction. So this is the answer. You just copy this is me, and then instead of you write I am here, you need to change this one into contraction. It will become I'm, okay, I'm. And this is the sentence, this is me, I'm from China. Okay, that is how you do this activity. Next is question 2. So for question 2, Hyun and Chul are twins. They are from Korea. Okay, now we need to find where is the subject pronoun and the verb to be in the full form. So these are the answer. They are. Okay, they are. So you need to write the contraction of they are. So your answer will become Hyun and Chul are twins. Just copy from here, and this one you need to change into contractions. They will become they're from Korea. So that is how you do activity 2, which is about contractions. And that's all for today's lesson. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you again.